Welcome back to IGN Live at San Diego Comic-Con, presented by the all-new LG G4. I am Max Scoville, and joining me is Steve Butts, and then Doug and Mark. You guys are working on Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
Which is like the kind of the ultimate culmination of all the various bits and pieces of Lego in a game. Like, let's say somebody has been living in a hole in the ground and they don't know what the hell Lego Dimensions is. Can you give us a brief rundown?
Yeah, so Lego Dimensions is the idea that all toys, all your Lego toys from across all the different IPs are mashed together into this huge game where Scooby-Doo, Doctor Who, Batman, they all come together in this new original story that we've put together.
What I love about this is San Diego Comic-Con in microcosm here, right?
Pretty much.
We've got sort of Batman, Doctor Who, Gandalf, all these great characters together. What's the premise? These are our three heroes here, right? Wildstyle,
Yeah.
Batman, and Gandalf. What are they trying to do in this game?
So the whole idea is, so we've got a new big bad, Lord Vortek, and he wants to reshape the universe in his image. So as he starts to do that, he starts to open these rifts into the different worlds and pulling things out of it. Unfortunately, he grabs hold of Robin, Metalbeard, and Frodo, and so obviously our three heroes jump through the vortexes after them to try and save the day. Along the way, they meet new people to help them out on this quest.
So you've got a lot of great Warner franchises. You've got Wizard of Oz, you've got Scooby-Doo, but you announced last night some Doctor Who news. Peter Capaldi was actually here talking about his involvement with the game. How cool is it to work with him?
It was like, you know, growing up as a fan of Doctor Who, it was like all your Christmases coming at once. You know, you stood in a room with Peter Capaldi talking to you, and it's just, you know, the fangirl in you starts screaming. It's like, no, stay professional, really, you know. It was just incredible. I mean, the BBC from top to bottom were just brilliant. They was telling us which characters we could use, and they just opened up this entire archive and just said, you know, go nuts. You know, we really want to see you guys do the best entertainment version of the Doctor that's ever been, and hopefully we've done that.
Well, I see you've got K9, you've got the TARDIS, you've got Dalek, Cybermen, but also all the other Doctors are in it. We saw last night you went back and forth in the TARDISes and came out with John Pertwee and all these other guys that we remember from the series.
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of early on. You know, in a Lego game, you don't really die, and kind of the Doctor doesn't either. He regenerates, so it sort of made sense if we said, why can't we have the Doctor regenerate in the game as well? And just keep so, you know, they did that amazing 50th anniversary episode that sort of opened the door to all this lore. And we kind of wanted to jump on that bandwagon a little bit because there's kids who probably won't know these earlier Doctors. Everyone's going to be familiar with Peter now, but all these older ones, it's a really good way for us to introduce them to all these old episodes. Plus, it was an excuse for us in the studio to sit there and watch episode after episode of Doctor Who.
That sounds like a good work day.
Right?
It was, yeah.
So I got a question. How do Doctor Who and Batman interact? That just seems like a really weird pairing of characters.
It is, you know, you kind of question really how would they actually respond to each other. I mean, Batman is really macho and sort of got like daddy issues.
I mean, Doctor Who kind of sounds like a Batman villain. Like that.
He does a little bit, yeah. I think he would school Batman a little bit. That's my take on it.
Well, he has like the powers of time and space at his disposal, basically. Batman has like a car.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know, it's a pretty cool car.
Peter Capaldi said last night he's most excited about his character meeting Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Yeah,
they could have a battle of the hairs, right?
Yeah, I mean, who does have the coolest hair? Is it Doc Brown or Peter Capaldi?
Well, mechanically, like, what does Doctor Who do in the game? Like, how is he used? What is the player going to be able to do with him?
So the Doctor actually comes with his trusty sonic screwdriver, which of course can be used to go
Unlock
through different puzzles.
Yeah. Open up gates, doors, all kinds of things.
Find new things. So the cool thing about this is each individual character in Lego Dimensions has their own unique abilities or powers, something that makes them really stand out. So there's a reason if you have a favorite character across any of the IPs, you know, you're not shortchanged. There's a reason to go and get the character.
Well, let's talk about the portal a little bit here, this sort of element that you put the characters
Excuse
on.
me. It's like gateway.
Sorry, the gateway.
No. It's the toy pad. The gateway's the Lego bricks.
There are different elements here and different places for characters to be that are actually mechanically significant in the game in terms of unlocking puzzles. How does all that work?
So we wanted the toy pad to not just be a swan device, so we actually made it from the ground up to actually interact with the gameplay. So as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new abilities. So as you saw in some of the demos earlier on, there's different ones tied between moving the characters from different points on the board, and that will unlock different abilities in the game. One that we like to show off is shift, which lights up different colours on the toy pad, and then those colours correspond to different areas in the game. As you move the characters, they will teleport to different areas of the levels.
Oh, wow. I love that there is that kind of that philosophy of combining the ethereal video game nature with actual physical components. And people have tried that, but I feel like it hasn't really, it's always felt like a little bit gimmicky, you know? But you guys, it seems like you're doing some cool stuff here. You can also make your guys bigger, can't you?
Yeah, that's another ability. So scale, so you move your character from one side of the toy pad to the other, you either grow into a huge mega fig or a tiny little one.
And that's based on unlocking these keystones in
Exactly,
the game, right?
yeah. So as you progress through the game, you find these new keystones and they give you the new abilities. So by the time you get to the last level of the game and you're facing up with Lord Vorton, you're kind of like, whoa, messing around, doing all these different shifting, scaling, doing all different abilities.
Yeah, this one we're seeing here, there are elemental abilities tied with each portion of the toy pad here, right?
Yep.
Correct, yeah.
People all
Yes.
remember the part in Batman when he shot fire at people. We actually have a question from Twitter. Friendly reminder, if you're watching at home and you have questions for us, you can get them to us just at IGN with the hashtag IGN Live. Chris says, what was the most fun part of making LEGO Dimensions?
There's far too many to talk. I think messing around and getting to play around with all these amazing IPs is pretty good. I mean, we got to go into work every day with the likes of Batman, the Doctor, the Wizard of Oz, and just completely mess around and play around with these incredible universes. And people let us do that. And it's like, you kind of think someone's going to come in and just slap your wrist and go, no, you can't do it. But we've done it, and the game's here.
How difficult was that on the licensing side? I mean, you have so many different people with so many different properties now interacting. I think about Who Framed Roger Rabbit when Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse are together, and just what it must have taken to get those franchises to meld. Was that an issue for you guys making this game?
I think the cool thing is because Travis Tales, we've been doing this it's our 10-year anniversary since we started the LEGO games, and there's this incredible history of us taking these licenses and being really authentic, fun, and we don't take the mick with them. We're not trying to change or upset people. We're just trying to show that we're fans and we really want to do the best game we can, filter it through this lens of LEGO. So when you go and have these discussions with all the different IP holders, say, this is what we're about, this is what we want to do. We are fans as well. They seem to get that, and then they're happy to come on board.
We have another Twitter question lined up right here. It takes a second. There's always a little bit of a lag. There it is. Game unboxing reviews. Game unboxing. Is there an open world hub to explore after beating? Yeah, that's a great question. I've been curious about this too, because you've got all these different dimensions, but how are they connected?
The thing is, so the game, we're announcing things bit by bit by bit, and of course there's always new announcements to come further on the go. And I like the fact that guy's tweeted me about 10 times asking the same question, and now he's decided to go live, so thanks for that.
So you guys have like 14 IPs in the game, or
Yeah.
something like.
Yeah.
But Traveler's Tales has also been associated with some of LEGO's other biggest brands. You have any news about the plans for growth for this with regard to Star Wars or Marvel, Harry Potter, any of the other big brands?
So excited about the ones we got. I mean, this is the Doctor. We're showing off Doctor Who. He's in a LEGO game, so it's just exciting. And that's kind of what we've got for now.
Hey, so I got a question. So you got some Jurassic Park, some Jurassic World in there.
Yep.
You've got some Back to the Future in there. Those are both Universal properties. You also have this giant thing outside this building
Right.
for LEGO Dimensions that says, we're going to need a bigger imagination, which is sort of, reminds me of a quote from Jaws. This is, we're going to need a bigger boat. Yeah. What are the chances maybe we're going to see Jaws in there, huh?
Hey, who knows? I mean, all I can say, we always have cameo appearances, and it's always cool. So yeah, maybe you'll need a bigger Lego box.
I'm excited by that.
I really want Jaws. Yeah, so that's this is looking very good. You guys also have, because Doctor Who wasn't enough to set the internet's various fandoms aflame and ruffle feathers, you've also got Portal in there too.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, we're all gamers as well. So it was sort of, yeah, Portal, that's the big, I mean, Valve is like the storytelling masters. So it was like the fact that they allowed us to take on these incredible characters and put them through our LEGO game was brilliant.
That's so cool. And you're Lego.
Yeah,
like people, nobody hates Lego aside from dads at 2 a.m. who step on it. Like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Peter Capaldi is great, but you guys also got GLaDOS and Wheatley from Portal, right? I mean, the talent roster for this game is phenomenal.
It's intimidating. Yeah, you get to meet some of these incredible actors and talent, and it's just, yeah, it's a fanboy's dream come true. It really is. It's great, and we're really, really privileged to have had the people come in who have come in. I mean, who would have thought that we'd be actually working with Peter Capaldi or Stephen Merchant? And it's great.
That's pretty awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming and showing this off to us. That's exciting for us as well. And for you guys at home, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be covering Comic-Con plenty more. So keep watching that thing right now. See you later.